kung fu fighter Ramen Man. It's challenging to come up with new material since I already spoke of this character in my list of manly anime characters. However, I do have something to talk about. First things first, an introduction. Ramen Man was originally a violent competitor in the 20th Chojin Olympics, where he killed Germany's hero, Rocket Man, by turning him into ramen. In the beginning, Ramen Man was a racial stereotype speaking with a heavy dialect. In this arc, Ramen Man had the minor role of antagonist. It wasn't until his defeat by Kinnikuman that made this character more interesting, such as shedding tears of blood. His sadness stemmed from Kinnikuman, who didn't take the Olympics seriously. Ramen Man dedicated his life for battle, and seeing the man who bested him behave with so much glutton made Ramen Man feel worthless. In his eyes, Ramen Man believed respect should be shown to both fighters, therefore attacking with deadly force and a hunger for victory. The Chojin Olympics was a chance to represent his country of China by facing against the previous winner, England's Robin Mask. To see that opportunity be taken away not by a hungry fighter, but by a cowardly buffoon, made Ramen Man shed a red rain of tears. This scene was a turning point not just to fire up Kinnikuman's spirit, but it also changed Ramen Man's character. Ramen Man's next appearance would be in the 21st Olympics, and he no longer spoke with a heavy accent. Ramen Man would now appear very wise to all of the other superheroes, which is best demonstrated in his match with Brocken Jr., the son of the man he killed. This is the arc where Ramen Man becomes a martyr character, a man committing self-sacrifice for the protection of others, and will later act in secrecy as the character Mongol Man, who helped the Justice Chojin in their times of need, such as fighting the ghost of the Devil Chojin, saving Brocken Jr. from Mr. Carbon, and tag teaming with Kinnikuman against Buffalo Man and Spring Man. What made Ramen Man one of my favorite characters is mostly found in the events of the 21st Olympics. In fact, this arc is what pushed me to really liking the Kinnikuman series, and by the end of the Seville Devil Chojin arc, I became a fan. Ramen Man had a lot to do with my enjoyment of Kinnikuman, and those feelings intensified with his own spin-off anime, Tatakae Ramen Man. 35 episodes of martial arts action was a really good time for me, especially with this new signature attack. On the subject of attacking, despite being called a superhero wrestler, it'd be more fitting to label Ramen Man a superhero martial artist. Being a master of Chojin Kempo, most of his attacks consist of fighting techniques rather than holds that restrain opponents, but his most famous move is fitting for wrestling, the camel clutch. Ramen Man is one violent motherfucker, but remember kids, he's a superhero, a Chinese superhero. I'm going to share with you manga material from Kinnikuman 2011 and a special one-shot chapter with Brocken Jr. In Volume 42, Ramen Man faces the perfect Chojin, Marvelous. Yeah, I was expecting his name to be something dragon-related. Anyways, Marvelous tries to persuade Ramen Man to be violent again. The plot of Kinnikuman 2011 is more superheroic than previous battles, as the perfect Chojin believe in fair fights, but their goal is to purge all of the Justice and Devil Chojin. However, they do follow a unique custom, which is committing suicide. If a perfect Superman is defeated, he must forfeit his own life since they lost their flawless quality. Naturally, the Justice Chojin don't like what these guys are doing, so killing them in battle would be redundant. In this fight, Marvelous is tempting Ramen Man to kill him, much like Psycho Man's match with Buffalo Man. It's revealed that Marvelous also trained in Chojin Kempo. Having similar backgrounds, Marvelous continues to persuade Ramen Man to become a malicious Chojin and fight to the death. While Ramen Man can easily kill this man, he doesn't fall for temptation. Ramen Man instead encourages an honest match without killing, so both parties can learn from their losses and help each other grow through experience. But Ramen Man fails to teach Marvelous these ideals as the perfect Chojin takes his own life. Did you ever wonder how Brocken Jr. became a Ramen Man fanboy? Well, this special chapter explains that. During the stay at the hospital, Ramen Man sneaks out to some nearby mountains where he luckily finds a plant that restores his health. Brocken Jr. is too upset over his father's death that he fails to realize that tonight was the anniversary of his dad's passing. Ramenman remembers Man and came to this place to pay his respects. He tells Brocken Jr. that he admired Man for his fighting. In his point of view, Man believes in using all of his strength for every battle, and Man returned the favor. Man feels any fight could be his last, and Warsman raised that worry. Being close to death's door didn't make Man afraid or sad. Instead, he felt happy. With death being a possibility, Man hoped to see Man again. With discipline, Man brought a change in the Kinnikuman series, proving bloody wrestling matches can be a sign of friendship. In tradition to previous videos, I have to end each segment with something ridiculous. The Tiger Attack is pretty awesome, but there is a unique move that is only shown in Kinnikuman Movie 7. What the fuck is this?